Do you want insider tips on how to have a successful online teacher application the first time? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and I created this channel to vlog about my life as a full-time online teacher, to help other Outschool teachers out on having a successful online teaching job, and any other things, aspects of my life that I feel is worthy to share with you. So make sure this is not the last time that you see me by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below to be notified of new videos that I will have every Wednesday on this channel. And also give this video a big thumbs up to support this channel. And if you have any questions for me, please leave a comment down below. This video today is brought to you by my new newsletter. You will receive weekly updates of upcoming videos, new courses on Outschool and Skillshare, and other products before anyone else. And also my free guide on how to work more efficiently on my Teachers Pay Teachers website. Please make sure you head on over there to download your guide and to also give a like and follow on my Teachers Pay Teachers profile too. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I, as an Outschool teacher, was able to have a successful application process and be accepted into Outschool the first time. And that's not to say that if you are watching this video and you have tried to apply for Outschool and you have failed a couple of times or 5 times or whatever the situation may be for you, that this does not mean that this video is not right for you. This video is for teachers who are interested in becoming an Outschool teacher, or teachers who are trying to pass their application process and are struggling for a little bit. I'm going to be sharing with you today what I feel helped me pass my Outschool teacher application process the first time. So I will show you in this video the step-by-step process and what the Outschool teacher application will look like when you log on to the site. And I will also be sharing with you what I feel would make a great Outschool teacher application video, because part of the Outschool teacher application process is that you record yourself for Outschool to kind of give a good idea of what kind of teacher you are. And why me? Why watch my video and not another video with other teachers saying the same thing? I have been an Outschool teacher for over a year now, and as I mentioned before, when I did apply to Outschool, I did successfully get into Outschool the first time. And I think, in my personal opinion, what is probably stopping a lot of prospective Outschool teachers for becoming an official Outschool teacher is the video process. And I think Outschool, when I look through the application process recently, I have seen that the tips that they shared on the site is a little bit better than it was when I submitted my application video. But for your application video, you definitely want to be showing off the kind of teacher that you are, what kind of personality that you have, what do you believe is best in teaching students. But you want to be very brief about that, because for the video, you're essentially showing a video on how you would teach a class. And if you're not very familiar with online teaching but you're wanting to dig into it, I definitely would recommend trying to rehearse what you're going to do before you send out your final draft video to Outschool. I would practice it on the computer. I would work with some lighting. I'd work with the camera, try to play around with that a little bit. Try to look at the camera and like the actual camera lens, and not like the screen where your face is at. I know that can be still tricky, even for Zoom. Look at the lens, not the screen. I have to do that even when I film these videos too. So it's hard, but you have to practice at it essentially. But in your video, you want to show more skills on what your class looks like. So yes, film it in the space where you are going to teach. Make sure you explain a little bit about your teaching philosophy and then demonstrate it. Demonstrate how the lesson would go. And if you are an expert and you have some expertise and you're able to show that off really well, the video will also give you a chance to express that too. Let's say you're a music teacher and you're wanting to offer music lessons. Make sure that not only are you showing Outschool how you would teach a musical instrument lesson to someone, but play an etude, play an excerpt, something that you're really good at. If you're a professional musician or a professional dancer, show off those skills in your video too. Because I definitely think that Outschool sort of looks for people that are not only passionate about teaching something, which you should show to the camera, but that you really are knowledgeable about the information that you're wanting to teach on the platform too. And so if you only just talk about what you love to teach about and you don't really show a lot of passion while you're teaching it, then Outschool's going to be like, I'm not really sure if this person wants to be an Outschool teacher or not. So you want to act like you're already an Outschool teacher in the video. You want to act like you're an Outschool teacher. And if that means having to watch other videos or emailing me and saying, hey, what do you think about this video for my Outschool application? Yeah, do that too. I would love to watch your video and give you some feedback on what I feel like is good and what some things that you could work on too. So without further ado, I'm going to show you step by step the application process for Outschool and what that looks like. And I'm also going to go into a little further detail about your video application part, and enjoy. So once you have signed up and applied and watched the video modules for your application process to Outschool, you're going to be led to the actual application itself. So you'll complete it and then you'll do the basic requirements for filling out your application. So obviously your name, your email, phone number, where you live, and then down here it'll say, list all of your experiences with children or teaching and offering types of backgrounds, that sort of thing. So it explains that there. Down below is where you'll mention your credentials or professional training, anything that would be relevant to that section there if you have so. And then down below will be your profile. So if you do have a LinkedIn or a Facebook page or any kind of thing like that, you would mention that here too. And so down here below, you will pretty much be describing what kind of classes you're going to be teaching. So it'll say on there, what are you passionate about? What ages of learners do you want to work with? And then what are your expertise areas? So you're not coming up with a class title, you're just over here sharing, what you're interested in and what kind of kids you want to teach. So, and then down below is where you're going to describe something. So you're going to describe the ideal class that you're wanting to teach. And so this is just in the Word format of how you would teach a class. And so you would not necessarily write down like a lesson plan, but you would kind of give a writing description of how your class would go and how you would teach the class and how, what learners are going to learn from the class and how we know that they're going to be able to retain that information too. Just try to make yourself different. And so then below is going to be the video portion of your Outschool application. And so this is probably the most important part for this video that we're going to be going over, because the majority of the time, the reason that an Outschool application would be denied is that teachers would not show off their skills, and it's usually their video that they're just like, they don't teach things a certain, in the way that like Outschool would like to see it, or maybe they just explain their teaching style. So this is your opportunity to shine, and I think they offer some really great tips here. So show off and show us, where you're going to be teaching. So yes, that is important, and show us your teacher personality. So teaching personality meaning, yes, explain in words how you would teach something, and then show it. Show it to Outschool how you would teach a certain subject or how you would teach a certain class, like almost like a sample lesson. And then sharing your expertise. So what do you know about what you teach? And be excited when you talk about it too. So, ultimately, like, just give them a sample of how you would run an online class. And if you don't really have much experience with teaching online classes, like you didn't teach with VIP Kid or Go Kid or Magic Years before applying to Outschool, it's okay if you want to practice videoing yourself, teaching online, teaching a concept online before you upload the video that you're going to give to Outschool. That's okay. So, take the time to practice it, so that way you know what you're going to say and that you have the best video possible. And if you do have like a roommate or a spouse or anyone in your family that would be willing to watch you do the video before you send it to Outschool, they could also give you some feedback on how they feel like you did for the video. And so just explain to them, like, I'm trying to sample how I would teach a class on Outschool, with this video. So just explain that to them. But that is the key thing. Like, please, like, if you are a music teacher, show them how you can play the instrument, your primary instrument. Show them that you're competent. If you're a Montessori teacher like me, show them how you would present a 3-period lesson on your show them how you would present a lesson online. If you're a painter, show us some of your paintings and how you would teach a child how to paint. Essentially, show off how a class would go, because that's going to be the key thing and the difference between passing and not passing your Outschool application. So when they say show us your teaching personality, don't just explain your teaching personality. It says show us. So literally, like, do a sample class as it says on there. So, and then share, just share, your expertise. So, it does say it on there too. So just know, like, that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for you to just sit there and explain why you would be a good teacher. Not that it's not important, but definitely, don't let that be the whole premise of your video. explain that you are excited to teach on Outschool. You know, make it seem like you already have the job. Make it seem like, yeah, I'm going to teach on Outschool. I am an Outschool teacher. Here we go. I'm going to show you a class that I'm excited to teach about on Outschool, and here's how I'm going to do it. And then you show it, and then you explain to them your expertise, and there you go. That's how you're going to have a successful video. So I hope that video was super helpful for you on what the application process looks like, and that the tips that I gave you for making a great application video will be helpful for you too. And if you do need further assistance, you're in the process and you just can't keep passing, feel free to shoot me an email and let me watch your videos. All right, I'd love to give you some feedback on that. Or if you are a teacher who is looking into becoming an Outschool teacher, I would love to help you in your application process. So if you are going to do that, make sure you click on my link down below to get started on your application process, and to also send me an email to let me know that you are signed up with me and that you are wanting my assistance, especially for the video part. And I would be happy to give you all that feedback and that assistance in the application for free. All right, so do not hesitate to send me an email and ask for help in that. And so thank you again for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button down below for videos every Wednesday. They're always going to be coming every Wednesday, and I will see you next time.